try and see if it's working. I have the AirPod in. This is my last attempt to see if we can get the car vlogs to work again. If not, then I'm gonna have to take some time over the weekend to troubleshoot and see why this is not working. So keep your fingers crossed that you can hear me with the AirPod attached. I just went back and listened to that clip and it seems like you can hear me. So hallelujah. I don't know how good the quality is going to be or if it's going to sound muffled or whatever else because you are going through my headset. So I'll continue this video like normal today, and when I am editing it, I'll see how we feel. I'll post it, and then you guys can let me know if it sounds horrendous or if it's okay. And then we'll kind of do a mix, as I don't mind doing the videos at home too. So we'll do kind of like a mix of, videos. So today, as I'm filming this, is Wednesday, and I weighed myself this morning, and I'm down to 222.8 or 6. I'm so bad at remembering what the point was, but so freaking close. So close to 221. I'm gonna get my walk in again today. I'm not gonna put pressure on myself, but I am gonna get a walk in, whether that be in the morning or in the afternoon once I get home. I will get a walk in, and I've been getting back to becoming pretty consistent as far as my eating goes, but the one thing I am still doing more of than previously is eating a little bit of sugar. For instance, yesterday I always have my little sweet treat when I get home. I actually hardly had that at all during the month of September, just because so many people were here and we were kind of getting different type of groceries and things like that, and I didn't, just buy the stuff to make it. But now that everybody's gone and I'm kind of back to my normal grocery shopping, I've been getting my sugar-free Cool Whip in the can, the purple can, and my chocolate chips and graham crackers, dark chocolate chips. And I've been having that every night, but for 2 days, I've been having it 2 times. So when I first get home, like I normally do, and then not too long before bed, because I'm craving something again. So that's definitely different than what I've normally done. And also the kids have had some treats and sweets and stuff at their house, and I'm finding that I'm grabbing handfuls of it randomly throughout the day. So that I need to cut down on. My body is just kind of used to having it again, because in September, kind of just let myself do whatever. So definitely time to cut that back again. But other than that, I'm not, we haven't eaten out since everybody left. Other than I've gotten Chick-fil-A a handful of times, and every time I get Chick-fil-A, now anyway, the only thing I get is the grilled Cobb salad. So I don't count that, because when I think of eating out in fast food, I think of the fried things, and so that I have not done. But I have had salads from Chick-fil-A a few times. But other than that, I really am kind of back into my routine as far as eating goes. Oh my god. I am exhausted, which I'm sure has something to do with the little bit of sugar. I wouldn't say I'm overdoing it with sugar, but I definitely would say I'm not not having it like I was before. So that's what I want to get back into. But yes, down to 222.6 or 8. I feel like it was 8. So maybe by next week I'll be able to be into the 221s. And then obviously, you know, have a little over a pound to go before I'm down to 221 flat. And that will be super exciting. It's funny because someone who I adore, she's been commenting on my videos and things like that since the beginning, really. Like all of you guys actually have. I adore all of you. But she commented on my video from yesterday, you know, being like, you will get down to the 221 this time. Like, it'll happen. And she was like, who knows, maybe you'll be in, you know, Wonderland by the end of the year. And it's funny she said that because I literally just said that to Tim. I was like, would it be crazy for me to try to get into the 100s by the new year? And he was like, no, you can do it. And I was like, yeah, but that's like technically 22 pounds as of right now. Sorry. That's 22 pounds in the next, what, under 3 months, because we're in October. So that's like a lot in the next 3 months. So I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I could get down to my 100-pound mark by then, because that's 100 pounds down will be 206. So we'll see. But it is so close. Like, it's right there. I'm sure if I really, really committed back to my like 10,000 steps a day and all that stuff, I could do that. Because I don't know if I ever updated you guys about that whole thing. Like I said, my intention was to sit down and do like what happened to my body after walking 10,000 steps a day for a month. But obviously September was a crazy month for me, so I never got around to it. But essentially, I lost 7.7 pounds that month. So like, if I went back to doing that, of course I would be able to get down to that 199 number before the new year. But I don't necessarily think that it was the amount of steps I was getting in. I think it was the amount of movement I was getting in. So walking, you know, my mile in the morning and then 2 miles at night, that's what I think did it. Because there were so many nights where I would pace around my downstairs to hit my 10,000 steps. But I really think that mile in the morning that I did every morning and then 2 miles at night that I did is what helped, like the consistency of that. So I think instead of focusing on the number of steps, that's just what I'm going to focus on, is the amount of movement. So started doing that yesterday again. Definitely was not a mile-long walk. It was, 10 minutes of a walk, but it was still a walk. It was still something. Had one of my healthy dinners last night. Again, I have my entire lunchbox packed, so like I'm good on that. So I think as long as I just start incorporating my everyday movement, getting that up, it'll help move everything again. So to say, the only thing I am am a little bit worried about is I went to get my dress for my sister's wedding altered just on Saturday. I think it was Saturday. Or no, actually it was Monday, because I was off Monday. And it was already like the tiniest bit big on me, not crazily big at all. If anything, I wish it could be the tiniest bit bigger, like on my stomach area, just because I feel like you can kind of see, like it's that type of material where you can kind of like see the outline of your belly button. So I thought maybe if it was like a little bit, not that it was tight, like it's not tight at all on me. I don't know. Anyways, if it was just a little less close to my body, I think is what I'm trying to say, that maybe you wouldn't really see the outline of my belly button. But it already was kind of loose on me on the top, so we're adding in padding, which is not going to help with support at all, but it is going to help with the shape, which obviously I needed help with. And then I need to figure out like a bra situation, because the back is open, so I can't wear a normal bra. So I need to figure out how to get a bra, like either like a really good sticky bra that pushes me together, or figure out like the boob tape, because I need something that is going to push me together, not even necessarily lift me. I mean, yeah, lift would be nice, but I need something that's going to kind of like push me together. But my fear is that if I pick it up on the 22nd, and then my sister's wedding is the first week of November. So my fear is that if I lose any more weight before the wedding, I'm talking even 5 pounds, that top area is going to be really, really big. So I'm kind of like, do I just try to stick to maintenance this month and stay somewhat where I am, because like I know that it looks good on me right now, but then I don't want to do that also, because like I do want to hit the $199 down before, you know, or not $199, sorry, the $199 mark, like by the new year. I mean, regardless, it's gonna look great. And the woman that I brought it to was wonderful. It's the first time I brought it to anything to her. She was wonderful. You know, I told her I'm on a weight loss journey, that I've lost, you know, 80 pounds in the course of 9 months basically. And she was like blown away. We talked a lot about that. And she like reassured me how like great I looked in the dress, because I pointed out a few insecurities to her and stuff. And she was really wonderful. So I know if I go back there, say I lose 5 pounds in the next 2 weeks or so, and I call her up and I'm like, listen, I've lost some more weight, can I come in and see where I'm at in the dress? She would say yes. It's just obviously at that point, if it needs to be taken in a little bit, like that's going to be a little more money, which I do not have right now. I already spent $145 to get the things I'm getting done. So that's the only thing where I'm like, if I lose anything more, I'm worried it's going to be like extra loose on the top, when like right now I wouldn't mind it being a little bit tight on the top to kind of help bring me in a little bit. Does that make sense? If anybody has suggestions on sticky bras that push you together, or how the hell to use boob tape, please let me know. I am a 44 double D on one side and triple D on the other side, because my boobs are 2 very different sizes. So if anybody knows any tips and tricks, let your girl know, because so annoying. I was actually on the phone with my mom yesterday, because her and my other sister, the one that just came down to visit me, we're going to get their dresses altered, and me and all of my sisters have big chesticles, and my mom does not at all. We always joke that we got our boobs from my dad, or from our dad. And she was like, I don't have boobs like you girls, so like, I don't know what I'm gonna do about the chest area. And I said, Mom, I wish I didn't have boobs like this, because it makes it 10 times harder to fit into anything and have it actually look nice. So be thankful you're part of the itty bitty blank committee, But yeah, so that's what's going on with me. But I'm really thinking, let's see, today's Wednesday. I'm thinking by the end of this week, or by the start of next week, I could be down to that 221. So I'm just going to continue on with what my plan is to get my movement in, not put pressure on it, watch my sugar intake, eat the food that I have planned for myself. That's all I can do. So I will come back on here later and update you if and when I have gone on my walk, because I'm making the promise to not only myself, but to you guys. See you in a bit. This is a weird angle, so bear with me. Bad angle. It is 8:15. I got a walk-in today. Me and the little girl I nanny for walked to the library. So that was nice. Again, literally not a far walk at all, but it felt good to just walk. I am at 7,235 steps, so I feel good about that amount of movement. That's over 2 miles. I just wanted to close out the video. I am having the worst anxiety right now. Usually I have mental anxiety of just being oh, things are hard, stressful and whatever, but I'm having physical anxiety tonight. Just heart racing, feel it in my chest, pit in my stomach, physical anxiety, very antsy. Hoping I wake up feeling better tomorrow. Just didn't think I was gonna cry. I'm just really, really, really overwhelmed right now. Tim has gotten some offers that would potentially help out financially, but that means switching companies, which then means switching insurances, and who knows if the medicine would be covered. I'm just very overwhelmed currently. Yeah, so. But then I also feel guilty because obviously Florida right now is being hit with an insane hurricane. And here I am safe in my house. So I feel guilty about being this anxious and overwhelmed, even though I know I'm allowed to feel my emotions and everything, but I haven't felt this physically anxious in a while. Not since obviously that cancer scare. But this is a different type of anxiety, obviously, because it's surrounding different things. But I don't know if I even mentioned, but I owe $5,000, even with my insurance, to the hospital I went to for all of those cancer tests and everything. My insurance took care of some of the bill, but the remainder of the bill, which is just about $5,000, I owe. So, setting up a payment plan with the hospital about that. But even that's gonna be $100 a month that we just don't have right now to spend. So I'm just Like, I'm so anxious, I feel like I could throw up. And like, we sold something on Facebook Marketplace over the weekend for like $400, because I love Facebook Marketplace. I sell on there all the time, and I buy things on there all the time. Not recently, but basically our entire house was like furnished from Facebook Marketplace, and decorated. But we sold something for $400, because we needed the money, and it's kind of like backfiring on us now. Not that it's backfiring, but there's just been an issue. I don't know. I'm just like so incredibly overwhelmed. I don't know what the right decision is. Change is hard. And with him potentially moving companies comes a lot of change, but staying where we're at, or where he's at, is not feasible either. So yeah, just very, very, very anxious tonight. But we're currently making dinner. I'm hoping once I eat, I'm just literally gonna go right to bed, and hopefully tomorrow is a better day. So see you guys tomorrow.